Narcissistic individuals do have a knack of telling on themselves without them realising they're telling on themselves, and when we're unaware of their behaviour, we don't always recognise that they are telling on themselves. Narcissists tend to be the masters of manipulation and deception. However, they often do expose their true nature without them, and at the time without us even realising it. Their words and their actions reveal far more about them and what they intended than what we first realise. Narcissistic individuals usually project. Therefore, they will unjustly accuse you of their behaviours. So they will accuse you of being a liar when you haven't lied about anything. They'll accuse you of being a cheater when you haven't cheated on them. However, they have a history of lying. They have a history of cheating. When narcissists unjustly accuse you of doing something that they themselves have done in the past, they're usually telling on themselves. They will accuse you of not caring about them. However, it's them that have that lack of empathy. They will accuse you of being manipulative when it's them who's trying to manipulate you. They're usually describing themselves. Projection is their way of offloading any guilt and getting you to defend and explain yourself to them so they don't have to defend or explain themselves to you. Now, we're all more than capable of overreacting to criticism. And when you have been continually criticised by a narcissistic person, it's normal to be sensitive to criticism, to not understand what somebody means. A simple comment can send you into that thinking, the ruminating of what they meant. What did you do wrong? With a narcissist, a simple piece of constructive feedback that will help them can send them into a toxic rage where they will lash out at you. They will accuse you of all sorts of things that you haven't actually done. They will explode, they will deflect, they will play the victim. And their reaction just shows how fragile their ego actually is. And they're going to go all out to destroy your confidence by criticising you so that they can feel better about themselves. Never taking responsibility. Listen very closely and you'll notice how narcissistic individuals never admit any form of fault. Everything is always somebody else's doing. You made them do it. If it wasn't for this, that or the other. Nothing ever seems to be their fault. As they're unwilling to take responsibility for their behaviour, they're highly unlikely to change their behaviour. And this is a massive red flag in itself. Instead, they will go all out to shift the blame onto you, and you'll end up feeling responsible for things that you haven't even done. They have those grandiose claims without proof. No matter what they've achieved, they have to add a little bit more information in there. They'll brag and boast about their success, their intelligence, their popularity. There'll be no thanks to anybody else. It'll be all their hard work. There'll be no gratitude to anything or anyone else. To a narcissist, it's always only ever down to them. They're not appreciative of anyone else. There's usually little evidence to back up the things that they are bragging and boasting about. They tend to exaggerate successes. They want admiration, not accountability. Narcissistic individuals tell themselves with their fake humility, I'd never cheat on you, and then they cheat on you. And then I'd never cheat on you again. I don't like cheaters. And then they cheat again. I hate drama, while they continually create drama. I just want peace and quiet, while they're continually starting fights. With a narcissistic individual, their actions never match their words. Watch for what they do and not what they say. Narcissistic individuals also tell themselves by either being the hero or the victim in every story. They do not take responsibility for any part they played. They're always the hero or the victim. They're never the villain. A narcissistic individual will go all out to twist reality. Genuine people own up to their mistakes. Narcissistic individuals go all out to rewrite them. When you spot these patterns of behaviour in someone, you'll realise that narcissistic individuals aren't as clever as they would like to think they are. In fact, they tell themselves repeatedly. They can tell themselves in manipulative ways by telling you what someone is doing, which is what they're actually doing, to see your reaction. Oh, so-and-so at work is cheating on their partner. They like to gossip. Pay attention to that gossip when you recognise these patterns, because a narcissist is usually telling on themselves. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on this channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do have a couple of one-to-one slots available also. I also have several books out on Amazon: How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries, Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, How to Stay Sane and Break the Chain, a Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and the new novel Behind the Mask, the first in a 3-part series, The Rise of a Narcissist. These are all available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.